Episode 13, Guidelines. We open right where the last episode left off. Peter is searching frantically, trying to find out where Fisk is. If he can locate Fisk, he can find the Hobgoblin and stop him when he gets a call from Captain Stacy. Captain Stacy tells Peter that they found him, the Osborn kid, Harry. He found him and he confessed to everything, being the Green Goblin, and they put him in an interrogation room. Spider-Man says that he'll be right over and swings there. He asks Harry if they can talk, but Harry says he wants nothing to do with Spider-Man, not after what he did to him. Spider-Man says he just wants to know if he has seen Wilson Fisk, if he has any clue where Fisk could be due to him being the Goblin. Harry says that he doesn't know. He has no idea where Fisk could be. Spider-Man says they have to forget what has gone on between the two of them because this is bigger. If they do not find out where Fisk is, the entire city could be in danger. Harry sighs and says the last he saw, Fisk was heading for his home and gives him the address. Spider-Man thanks him and swings there. He knocks on the door, but there's no answer. And after becoming increasingly panicked with the situations, Peter breaks down the door, but he's not there. The TV is still on. There are files on the desk. Everything seems to be in order, except there is no sign of Wilson Fisk, as if he has just vanished. This worries Peter when he hears a noise coming from behind him. As he follows this recording, he finds the noises coming from a speaker. The Hobgoblin was here. He took Fisk captive. His worst fears have come true. Mencken is going to finish what he started, and the entire city is going to be in big trouble. And that's when Spider-Man finds a note. It's saying that if he wants Fisk to live, he is going to meet him at the address where Mencken lost everything that he cared about. Peter swings through the city, but it isn't heroic. It's desperate, frantic. He knows Mencken means the Oscorp building, where he lost his job, his reputation, and his family to Fisk. When he makes it to the roof of the building and lands. Determined, Peter walks slowly, with each step having meaning, until finally he stops at the edge of the tower, where finally it appears, the Hobgoblin laughing maniacally as he stares at Spider-Man with his white eyes. As they stand beside each other, Spider-Man will ask, why here? The Hobgoblin says this is the place where he lost everything, where everything was taken away from him, where his heart was broken, and it is all Wilson Fisk's fault, and he is going to make sure that he pays for everything that he has brought upon him. Peter will tell Mencken to let Fisk go. They can settle this the right way. Mencken says he never wanted anything to do with Spider-Man, but he's going to have to kill him so he can't stop him from eliminating the monster that they need. Fisk has to be stopped. If he gets in prison, he'll just make bail or escape. The only way to stop a man like Wilson Fisk is to finish him off through death, to finally show the world that this monster needs to be destroyed. The two then engage in combat, with Mencken throwing pumpkin bomb after pumpkin bomb at Spider-Man. But Spider-Man won't let this happen. They keep fighting and fighting, bashing heads with one another, until eventually Mencken says that he's going to finish this. They go down to the lower floors where Fisk is being kept captive, but one of the Hobgoblin's weapons falls, allowing Wilson Fisk to free himself. Fisk says to Spider-Man that he needs some help over here as Spider-Man struggles and frees Fisk. The two agree to work together in order to stop the Hobgoblin once and for all. Spider-Man and Fisk make quite a team. Fisk fending off the Hobgoblin's assault while Spider-Man is below him on the ground. The Hobgoblin says that he is going to show Spider-Man what happens to people like Wilson Fisk. As he flies away, Peter gets a call from Captain Stacy that all the inmates at Rikers Island have been set free, and he needs to stop them. As Spider-Man continues swinging over there, he sees that he has to put all the inmates back on their cells. This will be Spider-Man's most dangerous challenge, all the villains he has put away over the past year. But he strongly tries to overpower them with Fisk's help before they get to the Hobgoblin, who is waiting for them. He tells Spider-Man that he was never supposed to be a part of this. It was always between him and Fisk, and he is going to take him down once and for all. He throws one last pumpkin bomb into the air as it shatters the sound barrier, but Spider-Man prepares to jump in the way, tossing the pumpkin bomb back at the Hobgoblin as he falls to the floor, unconscious. Spider-Man is bruised and beaten. He barely has any energy and turns to face Fisk. Fisk says they made a great team tonight. If only they worked together more often, they would be a force to be reckoned with, just like they were tonight, if Spider-Man only joined them. Spider-Man tells Fisk he will never join him, and Fisk says, so be it. Let's finish it then. As the two fight viciously, Spider-Man finally manages to get the upper hand. Wilson Fisk is taken into custody. Captain Stacy thanks Peter for his help, but says he better leave before people can tell who is under his mask. The next scene of the episode will show Peter recovering. It's been a week since that whole thing. Peter will get a call from Gwen, who says that she's missed him and that they need to catch up. Peter nods and heads to her house. Gwen reveals that Harry is moving away. After everything, Emily decided it was best to send him away. And now the mystery of the Green Goblin is never solved. Harry only testified to Captain Stacy, and Stacy decided, out of respect for his friend, to not tell anyone else. Donald Mencken was also arrested, as well as Wilson Fisk. Peter says, so it's a happy ending then. Peter and Gwen will look at each other, wondering what this means for them now. They can finally be together, without the weight of anything on their shoulders. Peter will be shown getting ready later, to go to Gwen's house and tell her everything. He runs into MJ there. MJ will tell Peter that she enjoyed seeing him and that she's happy that things worked out with Gwen. As Peter leaves to swing into his Spider-Man costume, we see from a distance that MJ is watching him. She knows that he's Spider-Man. She has known for a while now. Peter will arrive at Gwen's house, ready to see her. When outside, he sees Captain Stacy with her, having fun. Peter is holding flowers beside him, and he isn't sure what to do until he sees a voice in his head. He knows the ones he loves will always be closest to him. Captain Stacy is constantly put in danger because he knows his identity. If Gwen knew too, could he even be with her? No. The price he has to pay for being Spider-Man is never be happy. Because of what he does, the people he loves will always be at risk. Peter puts the rose down and leaves with tears in his eyes as he swings away triumphantly as the spectacular Spider-Man. But wait, there's more. Donald Mencken is taken to prison when someone tells him that he is a visitor. The man has a smooth mustache and is called Augustus Roman. Mr. Roman tells Mencken that he will take the fall for all the goblins' crimes, not just the hobgoblins, but the Green Goblins as well. Mencken says, excuse me? The man repeats himself. He will take the fall for all the goblins' crimes, almost threateningly. Mencken says that he can't prove anything, and even if it did, it doesn't have anything to do with him. The man holds up a picture of Mencken's family and says it does now. As he walks away, Mencken says he won't get away with this. The man says that not only will he get away with this, but he won't even get an apology out of him, because if there's one thing Mr. Roman never does, it's apologize, as the episode and the season end.